Hi, Peter Binnings here. I'm a therapist who specializes in treating anxiety, and I'm here at this little construction site near my house. And this is for my next metaphor. It's called building your house. And this is kind of based in kind of the cost of avoidance. So I'm going to be talking about kind of the trade-off of when we get into avoiding things. So take a minute, I want you to think, have you ever noticed in your life that when you avoid a situation or an event because it might be uncomfortable or possibly painful, there's a trade-off. You're actually kind of narrowing some of the options available to you. So let's say you're going to avoid a difficult or uncomfortable event, or what you perceive as difficult and uncomfortable. Well, in the short term, you get the comfort of not having to deal with or kind of step into or be exposed to that possible uncomfortableness or that possible painful situation or event. Yet long term, you might be losing out on any of the benefits that you would have kind of gotten or incurred if you actually had participated in that event. So there's a little bit of that trade-off. So I want you to take a minute, you can pause the video here and think about how this maybe applies to your own life. I've noticed in my own practice that, I had a client who was really struggling a lot with panic attacks. And they were so worried about going out in public and having a panic attack that obviously it was impacting their life. Well, their kid was in the 6th grade play and was the lead of the 6th grade play. My client was really weighing this kind of trade-off. They could stay at home and not have to deal with the fear or the possibility of having a panic attack. And yet they were going to be missing out on this really amazing event that they really wanted to be in and really wanted to care about. Trade-off. All right. So I like to talk, and you probably have heard this theme in some of my blogs, and my website talks about it, but building your life is a lot like building a house, all right? You need a lot of good construction material. Well, this is great. We actually have a lot of bricks right around here, and so yeah, the bricks are excellent construction material. You have a bunch of bricks that you already are building your house with, and these bricks are your experiences. There's kind of two categories of experiences, right? There is the pleasant experiences. Look at these beautiful, nice bricks right here. All right, just look like, I was gonna say fresh out of the factory. I don't know if they're fresh out of the factory, but look at, they're nicely stacked up. They look great. These represent your kind of pleasant experiences, pleasant sensations, thoughts, memories, feelings, all that good stuff. And then there are these other bricks over here. These bricks are kind of dirty. We kind of wonder, oh God, are they kind of structurally, are they going to be able to support my house? These are kind of your nasty, unwanted kind of bricks. These represent your difficult and painful experiences. Uncomfortable, painful, physical sensations, thoughts, memories, emotions, all that fun stuff. Well, let's say you decide you're going to build your house, and you only decide that you're going to use the nice bricks, right? This is going to kind of limit your options a little bit. This is kind of, you don't have as much construction material to build your house, so you're going to have a smaller house. All right? Let's take this one step further. Let's say there's a pile of, some nice bricks over here, and yet they're right next to all these nasty bricks, and we can't even get close to these nasty bricks. Well, all of a sudden, instead of having all these bricks to use for a house as well as all these bricks, we've kind of lost half the amount of bricks, right? So our house is even smaller. Now there might be some nice bricks underneath these these nasty bricks, or some of these nasty bricks are actually pretty fine. They'll work great. They won't look as nice, but they'll be perfectly sound in building our house. Yet, if we don't want to have to deal with them or interact with them, our house is smaller. Our options are limited. That is the trade-off. All right. Let's say you're okay with having a small house. So you build your little small house with your bricks. You're in it. Oh, so nice, so pleasant. I love this. Wow. What happens when you want to get outside? There's still this pile of all these kind of nasty bricks right out there in your yard. So you open the door, you have to walk over them, walk past them, and you can't do it. So all of a sudden, your small house has become more like a prison. You're stuck inside your small house with only the nice, comfortable, pleasant bricks. Your life is limited. Your options are limited. What if you were willing to incorporate and kind of interact with and have these nasty bricks in your life along with the pleasant bricks, right? Think of the trade-off there. Think of how many more options you would have how much more open your life would be, how much more flexibility you would have to come and go from your house, to build the house that you want. So take this, and I want you just to kind of sit with it, and you can kind of think about how it applies to your own life. When am I kind of building my house with only those pleasant bricks? And what would happen if I'm willing to interact and incorporate some more unpleasant things in my life? What's the trade-off? When do I have more options? When do I have more openness? When do I have more flexibility? And that is the metaphor. All right, if you like this video, click on the like. You can subscribe to my channel. Feel free to comment, keep it nice. And I'm happy to talk to you as well. I offer free 15 to 30 minute phone consultations. And I like to kind of sign up with this. You know, I'm here to kind of help you build the life you want. And so if you're ready to do that, I'm ready to give you the tools. We got the construction material here. All right, have a good one.